Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I am on my way to meet up with the Minnesota Soft Roaders group. We're going to meet up and have a little socializing this morning, and then we're going to take a nice group drive through Carlos Avery Wildlife Area. Should be a pretty drive. And after that, we're going to head down and check out Fleet Farm, pick up some toys, and go to Roseville and drop off for Toys for Tots. Should be a great morning. It's a little gray, but a really nice day to spend some time with some guys who like to get out and hit the trails. So stick around. You could say that meeting up like this is becoming a season of giving tradition. For the fourth year now, members of the Soft Roaders Minnesota Facebook group have met up at a gas station just west of the Carlos Avery Wildlife Management Area before enjoying some nice gravel roads and dropping off toys and household supplies at the Roseville Police Department. As we waited for others to arrive, this was the time to fill up with gas, coffee, and get the rundown for how the morning was going to play out. It wasn't long and we all fell in line and made our way into Carlos Avery. Now, if you're from the area, you're probably familiar with Carlos Avery. It's arguably one of Minnesota's most popular wildlife areas, probably because of its close proximity to the Twin Cities. It's roughly 24,000 acres in size and is about 2/3 wetland and 1/3 upland, making it an ideal habitat for deer, waterfowl, and turkeys. The Minnesota DNR manages the land, along with 20 pools that are used to produce habitat for ducks, geese, swans, and other waterfowl. It's a popular place to birdwatch. Well, maybe not at this time of year, but it's also loved by sportsmen who'll find game species here like deer, bear, small game, forest upland birds, pheasants, waterfowl, turkey, and doves. About a year or so ago, I did a more in-depth video on this area, so go check that out if you're interested. I'll leave a link in the description below. So just before we pulled out, Vu said that we had about 30 vehicles today, which is the most that he's ever had at an event like this. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that's really kind of interesting today is the fact that it is in the middle of December, or almost the middle of December in Minnesota, and we have no snow on the ground. We did this last year and there was quite a bit of snow. Today, maybe we'll have some flurries, but there's no snow coverage at all. So traction's really good. Can't complain about that. In the past year or so, I've gotten to know several of the members of the Soft Roaders Minnesota group. While members drive everything from full-size trucks decked out for overlanding to bone-stock Subarus and other all-wheel drive vehicles, everyone shares the same passion for getting out on the back roads and having fun with friends and family. It was cool to see just how many generous people came out this morning to share a little holiday spirit. Well, I haven't been out here in a while, and the northern section, or the northern loop, definitely has some washboarded roads. It's worse than I remember, but still not that bad. But you definitely hear a lot of stuff rattle, that's for sure. Well, it looks like the weather's trying to get a little festive. It's starting to snow, so that's kind of fun. It is December after all, and we are overdue for a significant snowfall. Just don't dump on us all at once. I need to get home. Normally this time of year, the roads can be thick with snow and ice, and you may even find them closed to vehicles. There's no such worries this year at all. We are now headed south out of Carlos Avery, and we are going to go pick up some toys and drop them off at the Roseville Police Department. Drive through Carlos was pretty good. A little gray, a little damp, a little wet, but some great people and having a good time. Winter is back, or trying to be back, and I just wrapped up getting some stuff at Fleet Farm. I'll wipe my glasses off here. They're all wet. But so I picked up some toys, picked up some toiletry items. They mentioned that they also were in need of those items too for some of the teenagers that use the donation center as well. So we should be heading out shortly, and it's been a good day.
It's 2023, another holiday season around here. It's a beautiful day, beautiful December afternoon. This is the second year that this very generous group has showed up here with a plethora, enormous amount of toys and essential. I see toilet paper, I see Kleenexes, I see canned goods, tons of food, and this is going to make a really significant impact on so many people's lives here. The Toys for Tots initiative and people that are dealing with food insecurities. It's a real thing, and we see it right in this community every day. And so we are really, really grateful to have such a large group show up here and be so generous, because it's going to have such a big impact this holiday season. So thank you very much on behalf of the police department. Really appreciate you coming out and for your generosity and for doing this for people that could really use some help. So thank you again, Pastor Lee. And am I getting this right? The off-road, it's like an off-road. What do we say? Soft roaders?
Because it's any car, so it's not just like.
Got it.
Yeah.
We're not hardcore. We're soft roaders.
Soft roaders. Not the hardcore.
Yeah.
The soft roaders. Well, we really appreciate this. These are going to go to a lot of homes that people can really use them. So thank you very much for your continued partnership and support, and we will do our best to get them where they need to be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everybody.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
As you can see, members of the Soft Roaders Minnesota group aren't afraid to get up early, gather items to share, and lend a hand where help is needed. Thanks, Vu, for putting this together, and it was definitely a good time, and I'm glad to see the trails and toys tradition continue. Have a safe and happy holidays, everyone, and thanks for watching.